Welcome everyone to more Noob practice. So let's get started as usual, straight away. We're off. On the Axis side, we have Panzer Lehr, another division I quite like, because they're quite an aggressive armoured division. And we're up against everybody's favourite, 2nd Infantry, Indianhead, considered a really good high tier division, but this is a slaughter. I'll tell you now, I've kind of ruined it for you. So I don't know. Maybe it's the way I played the battle, but my strategy was hold them on the ridge with long range and attack in the town and through this small village here and then up. And this is where my attack is on the left flank. I'm going to hold them on the right. Now I'm using my Pumas, which great wee armour car, 50 mil. Look at that, pop. I brought a Panther in here as well. These are like anti-tank guns to me. Yeah, and I've brought the MGs to cover for infantry. More MGs coming in here in case of bringing infantry. Because really, if you can cut off this road, then they can only bring in really infantry on foot. They've brought a whole bunch here to the my left of the town here. This was a bit of a mistake on them. They've just abandoned this and come over here. So I don't know why they did that. I'm coming up here. I'm kind of offloaded. They've offloaded early as well. They're just protecting their flag. I did likewise, but I'm aiming to come here and come in the back end side of the town or village. So you can see I've been picking them off. I've now got my Panther here. He's got quite good line of sight on anything trying to come down that road. These 2000 is just after the ridge. So I'm out of range of anything 2000 up there, but anything trying to come down the road is going to have problems. Here's my Puma now. He's going to start popping at this. I do realise it's maybe a bit light because I'm bringing tanks, so I'm bringing a 40 pack 40. But my Puma takes out their armoured car, well, M3 with a gun. So my MG's now cutting this lot down. I realised they were going round there, so I brought my 234 20mm autocannon round the side here, and they're getting hammered now from both sides. These guys don't stand a chance. They're bringing in now some more reinforcements for the town. I've got my Panzer 3 here. I do have a Panzer leader. I've made sure I've got leaders with everybody. So lesson learned from the last Noob practice, make sure you've got your leaders where you need them. Puma, it's got two M4s it's up against. It took one out, or was that the Panther? Possibly the Panther. Yeah, maybe. He's got a little bit line of sight over there. But certainly my Puma's is doing the business. He's shooting away at this M4. Loader knocked out. Here's my Pack 40. Just to supplement my Puma in case he's having a hard time, which he does. And he goes down. But here's the Pack 40 now. I noticed this bulge, so I thought, better bring some troops in maybe. So I think I arranged for that to happen. I don't know how far they go. I don't think they come all the way up here. But my Pack 40's now on the field, so he's taking care of any more armour coming down there. And my MG, I think if they come out in the open, hopefully my MG, yeah, you can see a part over there. So, and there's my Führer who came in just to upvet these. Now the reason for having all my, I think I lost my Panzer 3M down here, I did. Yeah, that'll be to these Shermans, I think, or I think there's maybe, yeah, be to the Sherman. So yeah, they're great for shooting up infantry, but against another tank, it's a bit. No, they can kill tanks, but you know. So they've managed to get across there. So here's another 234 this time. They are getting shot at a bit by the MG 42. So he's pinned down now, and this one joining in. So they're gone. These marauders coming over, dangerous guys with their bazookas, but I'm just too far, and I think I might get to see him soon. He's certainly trying to sneak out to get me. Here's my grenadiers. So I think these are for over here. So that'll be interesting to see if he manages to pop any. I'm not sure if he does. So yeah, these are all, I mean, you can see they're all 2-star grenadiers, and I tried to bring in my commander as soon as possible. Let's see what happens here. This will be interesting. He's backing up. Surprise, you can't see, you can see this one. I'm getting mortared now on the right here, you can see. Mortared or artillery 75mm, I'm not sure. Oh, they are mortars, 81mm mortars. So I'm surprised he hasn't killed anything yet. Can't see him. Aha. So, and I'm out my truck. Oh, we seem to, yeah, the Führer's stopped. So he backed up, but that's it. He's finished, or will be, because the MG will get him now. Yep. So that's our little push over there down. These guys were to push down here. That was the intention. Got another M4, and there's their T30. And I think they've got a 75mm, yeah, heat shells. So he's taking out my MG. So my Puma now, just waiting on them getting a little bit further forward, and he'll try and take that T30 out if he can. The pack, again, they're not too far forward because I wanted a shorter range. But they had this flag anyway, but I've now captured this. Just with my presence up here with my Panther. He's doing the long range. Used a 81mm mortar. Still holding the town, and we've pushed up here on the left now. We're pushing up through the town, we're into here. This is making it really difficult now for them to get back here. So I've taken an extra flag. I'm now at 15-9 because I've pushed right into the town here. So these are my two main objectives, and we're on track for that. You can see my MGs that's dotted around. They're just holding back this infantry, because you can see it's only infantry can now come down. All their vehicles, armour, whatever, are having a hard time trying to get down over this open area. And again, that was my intention. Just hold back the vehicles and pick off the infantry. And they had all these flags, you know, so they haven't gained any extra flags. See, that's not a gain for them, but these are a gain for me. These ones here. Now they're pushing back into the town, so that's how we're back down. But I've also been pushing my grenadiers forward. I'll start moving my supports up as well. I've got a Panther now in the road here. Again, just to stop them, slow them down, bringing in replacement infantry and vehicles. Pack 40s, it's been getting mortared a lot. They brought another one in. So I'm going to have to bring my own in. Now you can see their mortars quite far back and they're hitting me. For me to hit them, I have to bring my mortars up to here, because they keep them on the limit of where they're at. So to actually, to counter batter these, I have to bring my mortars right up to the front line. Now I can leave my mortars back here and hit all their stuff, but I can't get these unless I put them in harm's way. So here we are. So they've just got regular basics against 2-star grenadiers, and they'll soon go up to 3-star because I'll bring my commander in. I'd planned on bringing him in, so as soon as I've got enough. There's a range of marauders. Dead. Dead. Don't stand a chance coming down here with this. I've moved over here. I've got my Pack 40 now covering this. You get, where's the Grenführer's? He's got a nice little half track actually. Oh, it's back here. I moved that up. And I moved my MG over it up as well. So, taking a lot of fire here. So Panther is now supporting them here. Not sure, I think that was one of my recons that went down here. Oh, it's a half track. Half tracks are fine. So again, see these 234 with the autocannon with 75. I think it's 75mm, is it? Yeah. So they're just stopping these guys. MG here, he's stopping anything coming out into the open here. I think got these guys sneaking up. So I've brought in a 234 recon over here just to keep an eye in case they try to come around here and do a little sneaky. I brought a Puma as well in case they brought any armour. Here's my 81mm mortars. Now I tried, they can't reach them. They cannot reach them. So you guess what I'm going to do? Yes, you know. I'll bring in my artillery and we'll get them. Here's an MG just to fill this gap, make sure they're not coming up. And these things, you know, MG42s at range, really good deterrent. So 3-star now, 3-star Grenadiers, because my commander's in. Here he is, and he'll sit at the back of the town here. So what with my Grenführer and then my commander, these are all now 3-star Grenadiers. Very, very effective. Yeah. I'm going to have to learn how to use these properly though, because I know he's got a really solid yellow line to him, but these are like a very pale sort of connection here, so they're maybe a bit far away. But I don't know how you improve that unless you maybe have to well, have them closer, obviously, or maybe put another Gren in between the two, so they sort of, you know, leapfrog over one to the other. So they brought this M19 MG in here with the basics. I've brought in the Grenadiers. They should be hopping out soon, one hopes. Because I'd seen this bulge that something's coming, so I better bring some infantry just to back up the support vehicles. My recon's getting hit, and I've got a Jagdpanzer over here as well. Because they were mortaring this, I thought, well, he might get mortared to death. So look at this. There's my Grenadiers are out. So these guys are getting slaughtered. And we'll go in and finish them off. So the idea was to try and push a bit further up here if possible. Make sure this town is well secure. And I've got 16-8. And I've had a good double tick for a while now. And I've not needed to take this. Although I did come down, I grabbed this. And that was because of their push that was coming quite far down here. My mortars are now just popping in here to kill out anything. The basics have been forced back. Their 1919's dead. There they are. As soon as they're out in the open, you know, autocannon. So here's these 81mm mortars again. I kept moving these around. You know, this 50 Pack 40 was these poor guys were pushing up and down. So I've moved my mortars over here because they were just like too far away. I thought maybe I can get them from here. But by then I think I'd already ordered in my Vesps. So they were going to come in and take care of business. There's a Rhino right in town, up against 3-star Grenadiers. But who needs that when you've got a Panther sitting down here, and at that range it's dead. Yeah. So, over here, still holding the line, my Pack 40, I'll just stop any heavy armour. There's my MG's now moved all the way up. I've moved up, that's my Panzer Führer's with a 75mm. So he's just providing cover from there, or anything trying to come out the trees. MG's shooting over this way as well. I'm bringing up an M1 gun, but I mean, there's nothing here for it to shoot at really, apart from this, if they can see it. Anything coming down here is getting hit from over here now. Panther, maybe take this M20 out. Yep, there he goes. Dead. Yeah, highway to heaven. One-way ticket to heaven coming down here. So, trading really, really well. Here's this. Here they go. Pop, 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 pop. Alright, I'm going to sort you guys out. Here come the Vesps. Because you can see what the... You know, and there he is. He's moving around, moving around. They've actually started mortaring them as well. Because they'd been using them to mortar something. So they're starting to hit them as well. Now these grenadiers, they were supposed to be for in here. I forgot all about them. So I think poor guys are on a bit of a suicide mission. I forgot about them. Now this M1 gun's moving up. So to be careful moving my commander up just to be a bit further up. I've got another Panther. He was to cover over here. And the Tiger is now in here, and he'll come in here and just provide extra support. Again, I don't have to push all the way up here. I just need to make sure they don't get the flag back. And the same with here, they don't get the flag back. And to get any of these flags back here, well, good luck to them. Yeah. So the only thing that's causing me that I've moved my mortars away from these because they were just annoying me. So I thought, right, I'll move them over here because I can use them maybe over here. And here we go. The Vesps are now on the job. And that'll put paid to their little party. There's one dead already. Vesps, very good, very accurate. There's the other one pinned down already. So a bit luck, they'll be gone in a minute. We'll see, they'll keep firing. So what's going on here? This M1 gun now shooting over here, shooting at my Tiger. I think I've got my half-track, my MG, he's gone. There's more rifles and that coming down. I mean, they're going to get shot from here, they're going to get shot from the road. We're going to get... Yep, there we go. So, I thought I'd try out the bomber. See what he could get. I wasn't sure what their... there you go, their mortars are gone. I think he'd lost it again. See, he'd lost the line of sight for what he was after. So here's more leadership for over here. So yeah, make sure I've got a good lot of leadership. I get 3 in the A and then I get 6 in the B, and I make sure that I've got leaders everywhere just to keep the vetted infantry up. You know, 3-star grenadiers. They're tough to deal with. I was bombing here. I thought this M1 gun was still there, so I was bombing that, thinking it was maybe still there. I couldn't see it, but I sort of far positioned it. But it had been killed. I didn't realise this lot over here had already killed it. I just knew I couldn't see it anymore. So it was just to be sure. This Panther A's done really well, and I just kept him back so as, you know, he wasn't too far forward, or he might end up with having everything shooting at him. He could just shoot at anything that tried to come down. That once it came off the hill, he could just shoot them up. Same with here. They're just going to hold them back. So yeah, you know, it's a good job. Here's my mortars now. I was mortaring the town here. Again, didn't know what was here, so I just start doing you hold shift down and then T, and you just get a moving barrage. Because I was going to bring troops in, not here yet, but I'm going to bring them in because I'll let that barrage work its way up, and by then I'll have my troops on the way to do an attack and take that town. Bailed out Rhino, another Rhino coming, but I mean, what with the fire from here, I mean, there's my Jagdpanzer now that I brought in. He's moving up. I think I moved the Puma up just to support them, give them better optics. Yeah, there's certainly. I didn't see any of this, so I didn't know if any of that was. I think they pop up later. My Führer, he should be popping out. I've been trying to use the offload command to make sure that they do. So yeah, although he's here and they're coming down, I mean the MG will start hitting these guys uh, once they get close enough. There's my mortars, they're moving up. There's my infantry now going to come in and grab this. No real reason other than, you know, why not? I've got the extra bodies. There's this rhino getting hit from every which way. I've moved up here to capture this flag. Two 3-1s are great against infantry. Auto cannons are really good. Yeah, there you go. See, they got cut down in the open. They just get cut down with MGs. So he's in a blank spot now. He's moved in. That's why he's not getting shot at. I could shoot at him when he was further out, but the mortars are moving up and my infantry is on its way. So that mortar's been serpentining its way left, right, left, right, left, right, just to hit anything that was there. There's that wee sniper over here on the left, taking shots at me, but he doesn't last long again. Excuse me, against the tiger. This infantry was coming up just to, you know, back up what was over there for that flag. We're down to 44 seconds because I've just been, look at this, 17-7. I've been double ticking them for so long. So this was quite a quick battle. Yeah, I was wanting to move in here, take this. I would have then maybe pushed up. I certainly would have pushed up here if the battle had gone on any longer. I was going to bring in a lot more infantry here. You know, start hitting all of this and then move up through the forest. That's why I was bringing them in over here. Start getting some fire support from here, from the edge of the forest. They can now see these guys, so that's everything shooting at these. So there we go, they'd have been gone. 22 minutes, and when you see the stats, 2,280 to 365 losses. Bit of a slaughter. Yeah, so you can see here Panzer Lehr, that was the one in the centre, just, you know, hitting anything that tried to come down off the hill. The SP341s are good, hitting all, you know, just taking out the infantry is really good. You know, look at this, all these, and because it's a 20mm, it can take out all their light vehicles. So yeah, doing a good job. Pack 40 again, M4s. He's in our Panther A. This is the one that moved up the centre of the town, just hitting everything. Grenadiers doing a good job, you know. Not much standing up against them. All getting taken out. So, Tiger, got the M1, got a Rhino, you know. Yeah, very hard hitting division. Um, if you see the kills against me, it's only a one page. You know, it's not even that. It's gap, and it's just taking out my Hanamags. Got a Puma, two Pumas, and you know, well, there's my Panzer 3. That was the biggest kill they got against, and that was the M4. Like I said, that came in. And after that, it's, you know, a couple of infantries, mainly half tracks. So yeah, bit of a roller, steamroller for the 2nd Infantry Indian. So there you go. Panzer Lehr, hard hitting Panzer, you know, division. And I'd only brought one Tiger and two Panthers. I've got more Tigers, couple more Panthers, certainly more Tigers, and Jagdpanzers. So And a lot of anti-aircraft that I didn't need to use, didn't need to bring any of it in. I've got plenty of anti-aircraft. I don't have many planes, mainly because I was going to just use my anti-aircraft to hold theirs back. I wasn't using it. I think I've got about 4 bombers, um, 109 bombers, I think they are. Mostly, I've got a fair bit of anti-aircraft, so that's what I would have relied on, if anything, to protect my tanks. Otherwise, there you go. Uh, wasn't too much to practice there because I didn't get long enough. Other than things like covering off my anti-tank guns slash Pumas, supporting them with MG42s, especially for the big open areas, so it just stops any infantry sneaking up on us on them. I mean, in the early game, the Puma's okay. A 50 mil, it's actually quite a big gun to have. Uh, in the early, I think I've got 38 mil anti-tank guns, and I do have the Pack 40s. I had 3 of those, but only needed the one. But yeah, that map really suits Panzer Lehr, and if you upvet your grenadiers, they're just excellent, excellent. Okay, there we go. A quick battle for you. Hope you enjoyed that. Do all the usual stuff, like, subscribe, share, blah blah blah. I would appreciate it. It'd be great. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you later.